The live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon has soared to critical and audience acclaim, earning high marks for its heartfelt storytelling and dynamic cast. But prior to the film's release, director Dean DeBlois had to confront a wave of backlash centered on a controversial casting decision, one that, for a time, troubled him deeply. Nico Parker, cast as the fearless Astrid, faced criticism not for her acting talent, but for not visually matching the animated version of the character, a white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Viking warrior. Online complaints pointed out the physical difference, sparking debate over accuracy in adaptations and the ongoing conversation about inclusivity in Hollywood. Speaking to Variety, DeBlois acknowledged the early negativity, saying, "It bothered me in the beginning, and now I think that's fading away as I expected it would." He added, "Once people start seeing Nico Parker in the role, it just becomes obvious she is excellent as Astrid." DeBlois defends Parker as the definitive Astrid. DeBlois explained that Parker wasn't cast to fulfill a visual expectation but because she was simply the best fit for the role. "She was cast because she was the best that came in," he said, noting how the film's expanded mythology gave more freedom to reinterpret the characters. The whole idea that Astrid has to be white and blue-eyed and blonde goes away. The director expressed regret that Parker had to endure any negative attention, saying, "It's unfortunate that she had to hear any of that." Still, he hoped the film would challenge preconceived notions and help audiences embrace a broader vision of familiar characters. What sealed Parker's casting wasn't just her talent, it was her ability to capture Astrid's essence. DeBlois recalled how she stood out from every other young actor who auditioned. She was the only young actor who would come in and do it without making it feel personal, he said. He praised her for delivering difficult dialogue with leadership and integrity, likening her approach to that of a team captain. It wasn't mean-spirited, and it wasn't cruel, which made Nico unique in the role. Nico Parker shrugs off the hate. As for Parker, she's met the backlash with both grace and candor. In a recent interview with the Times of London, she admitted to understanding the concerns from fans wanting a direct translation of the animated film, but she drew a firm line at comments rooted in bias or hostility. "There's some people that really love the animated movies and really want to see an exact play-by-play of that film, and I hope that you can watch the new version and find something that you love about it regardless," she said. But to those who objected purely because of her race or appearance, Parker had little patience. "For the people that just hate inclusivity, hate change, when it comes to that side of things, I just don't care." Her perspective was clear. "If I wouldn't value your opinion on most things in life, I can't value your opinion on my hair. If I did, I would go mad." A critical and cultural victory. With a 98% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, How to Train Your Dragon is proving that thoughtful reinterpretations, even controversial ones, can still resonate deeply with fans. Parker's performance as Astrid has earned praise for its strength, wit, and sincerity, validating DeBlois' belief in her casting. In the end, the backlash may have made headlines, but it's the performance that's shaping the legacy of the live-action How to Train Your Dragon, one that's boldly flying into a more inclusive future.